there I am. I am Bob Strachen. I was only 13 years old then. It looked like I was having fun with that carving knife. Yes, that's right. The times were tough, and us farmers had to make do with what we had. We were always on the lookout for danger, with the mines closing in around our farms. Then, one day, a stranger drove in.
Hey, buddy, my friend over here, he wants to drive that car. Isn't that right, Fred?
Yes, that's right. One step closer, and it will be your last. Remove this barrier!
With the illegal mines came the illegal roadblocks. It made travel extremely difficult.
I'm in need of some water.
We don't have much. We don't want trouble. But we can supply your need. There's my grandson's walk.
You must be some kind of star coming up the road.
I saw you coming down the road.
Good evening, madam.
You caught us just in time for dinner. What is it you do, Sean?
I've done many things. Traveled thousands of miles. I was at Messina.
Messina?
I was there when the wall came down. That's a story for another time.
There's plenty of time.
So what made you decide to pass through here?
I'm looking for an old friend.
In all my travels, I've never seen something so precious. I've been born from the depth of survival arts landscapes like these. This is perfection. I think of it around me. Just like that before my head. Tracking my own. We don't see eye to eye. There's been a lot of stuff about it in time. It's not powerful. It's all very protected value.
With Sean in the house, the mood somehow changed for all of us. The atmosphere was more calm and relaxed.
Isn't it strange how secretive Sean is?
Maybe, but
Everything about him is different. Never met anyone like him.
you won't find guys like him around here. I met a couple after the war. Some were downright rotten, and then others are the salt of the earth.
He wouldn't even tell us where he's from.
Probably Johannesburg.
Well, I like him. He is well-mannered and soft-spoken. Not like these other guys around here.
He's fearless.
Yes. But there's so much more. He's dangerous.
No, dangerous. But not to us. I don't think we've ever had a safer person in this house.
Eat enough of these flannel cakes and you'll go bigger than your grandfather.
Flannel cakes, did you hear that, Bob?
I've travelled a lot and I haven't eaten such fantastic flannel cakes.
If I'm any judge of men, that means more. We don't get many visitors. Maybe you should stay a while. You'll be doing us a favor.
Take a look at that. You know, Sean, I've been hammering this damn thing for so long. I've grown an affection for it. It's tough. I like tough. The right kind.
Someone's coming.
That must be Jacob Foster. I hope he's bringing that cultivator that I've been looking for.
It's here. This is really a one of a kind.
So how much is this going to cost me?
Look, Joe. This product is really expensive. Almost unobtainable.
Don't pull my chain. How much?
I'm gonna give it to you at a good price. $1,500. Who asked you to butt in? Look, Joe, don't listen to this guy. This is a really good price. He's a troublemaker.
I hate being made a fool, Foster. You're charging me double for this.
This is a really good price.
I'll give you $650 and $100 for delivery.
After the salesman left, Sean took to the barn. He seemed upset. He fetched an axe and started hacking at the tree Grandpa mentioned earlier.
No need to do this.
A man's got to pay his debts.
You don't owe us anything. Let's do this together.
And then I saw my mother staring at the two of them. I think she was dazzled by Sean's appearance. Fact is, there hasn't been a man in the house since my father died in the war, years ago.
Hello, boys. Why aren't you going to look at me? Is this how they do it in the city, Sean? Am I doing it right?
Yes, madam. That's fine.
The brim's a bit wider though. That being said, madam, you're far more civilized than any of the women you'd find in the cities these days.
Marion, you're my favorite, and you look beautiful. But don't bother us, we're busy.
You think I would have learned by now, Bobby? This isn't Cape Town. Neither is Johannesburg. This is Joe Strachan's farm. You are a pair of fools. But there's no law that says I can't be a fool too.
The chopping of that tree started cementing a bond between Sean and my grandpa. So we all took a drive to town. Our town was called Klipdrift. It wasn't much. There was the saloon and the general store, a church and a post office. The town was divided into two groups, the miners and then there was the farmers. When we arrived, it felt like all eyes were upon us. I wasn't aware that Fletcher was in town. He was the mining boss. He was our community's biggest threat. A bad man.
Hey, John. Strachan's man is like a burning wick,
He's quiet, too quiet.
like a bomb. When he explodes, all hell is going to break loose.
Maybe it's a good thing. All hell breaks loose.
How's it, boy?
Little crown.
Who's this guy?
Who do you think? With his jacket and leather boots. Nice jacket.
Just look at places like the Congo, where factory farming has become the way of the future. There is no longer acres of fertile land available, and free-range farming is damaging the very environment you aim to protect.
Now that is a lie.
This valley is a gold mine of gas, and I aim to take advantage.
We have no plans of moving.
I have a contract, and it requires the whole valley for my digging.
We all know what Fletcher intends to do.
That man, I don't trust.
So
Fracking is poisoning our underground water. How will your machines work, Joe?
That's not gonna happen.
We are a small town in big times. Fletcher wants to own the town. Maybe we should just move on.
At what cost?
It's dead.
Then we all left. Some of us met up at our farm.
But Fletcher has plans with Vlieëkraal. He has a mining contract with the government that he can mine as much as he can mine here.
There's not a lot he can do if we own the land. And as long as we live on it, we own the right to everything on it.
It's true.
I don't think Fletcher's going to do anything out in the open. He's not the type. Just hope nobody gets hurt.
I agree with James. Fletcher's got his miners on a leash. But it's not going to stay that way. That guy is evil. He's going to extort us till we can't stand the heat anymore.
You're quite right, Joe. And then? What is he going to do?
I think he's going to try and convince Sean that it's unhealthy for him to keep working for me.
You mean like Muller?
Like Muller. That's what they did to him. He was our previous farmhand.
Everybody knew a fight was coming. I had it on my mind all of the time. I think Sean had it on his mind too.
Despite everything I think that man is our only chance.
Everybody's wondering, when's your new man going to come into town? You're probably scared, Bob.
Months went by and we stayed on the farm. And then one day, it came down to it.
Looks like they've struck gas.
Damn, I'll have to fix this.
I'll fix it, Paul. I'm going into town to get supplies.
I guess now's as good a time as any.
Take it easy, Joe. I'm going to town alone.
What if something happens?
Hey guys! Strachan is going to town! Let's go!
As always, I was right there when the riders came into town. Sean was in the saloon. It didn't play out the way I thought it would.
I'm leaving now. What's up? Do you know that guy? Don't Fletcher, this area's got what?
Yeah, have a drink.
Now why don't you go back home and tell Fletcher to send an adult next time?
He looks scared.
I didn't expect Sean to turn tail and then run off.
He's scared.
I thought Sean would have taken Chris.
Well, that's right. It came to nothing. I guess no one saw the first biker riding off. Therefore, the whole town must have thought Sean to be a coward.
Times like these may seem like turmoil. But life ain't so bad. One of Fletcher's men came to pay his respects. He made some remarks about the farmers, and I left.
Who was it?
Chris, the young miner.
This could become very unpleasant. What is going on here?
I wonder where Scruggen keeps his critters.
I don't know, but I smell pigs.
Such assholes. Let's go, Sean.
I can take it anymore. The problem I have with mine is cutting up my fences. Today miners even helped me fixing my fences by the highway. They told me Fletcher is the one to tell them to do so. Because my pigs fall into his wells. I don't even have pigs. And pigs are way too big to fall into his wells.
When Sean went outside, I could not help but think he must have felt responsible.
Both of us know what Fletcher's up to. He's pushing us till we break and pushes back. That will give him a reason to wipe us all out.
Believe it or not, I have it within minus. Next time.
Right. What is that? Sean, you bastard. Bloody bastard.
Two colas.
10,000.
Last time I was here, you bought me a drink. I thought it'd be good to do the same.
It's a joke.
Any of you have anything to say about pigs? Cola? Chris is no longer a problem. He won't be for a long time.
As I looked at Sean, I could see he was cut deep by the violence that had occurred.
Where's Sean?
He's just there.
Did he tell you what happened?
No.
You should have seen it. It was over in 3 seconds. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
After the fight, Sean seemed to be more distant. It was like he knew something was coming, It was like he was preparing himself.
You've been worrying, haven't you? About what would happen with this Fletcher business.
You thought it would just be a case of chasing him away and helping us through a bad time. And you've been thinking it might be time to move on.
How do you know?
Because it's what you should be doing. For your own sake. But I am asking you not to. It's only safe to say that I need you to.
Do you know what you're asking?
In some ways it might be better for me too if you just drove out the valley and never came back.
And there I was, listening to all this romance. While on the other side of the hill, the mining companies was closing in on us. Although the mines were closing in, there wasn't much actual confrontation. So we decided to go to town one night. That was probably not such a good idea.
As always, I have a list that I want to leave with you.
Give me your list. I'll get your stuff ready for you.
Thank you.
Hi, Marion. Hi. It's nice to see you again. I believe there's recently been some fracking mining activity going on around our farm.
Joe's been talking about miners popping up everywhere.
Yeah, true.
Marion, my wife needs to see you about Rob's attitude problem at school.
Paul, let's go.
What's the name? See you in the park soon.
Got it, Joe. Bobby, there's nothing wrong being spirited, you know.
I saw Morgan, the mining foreman, first, and I ran to warn Sean.
I don't want you to see what's going to happen. You need to go.
There will be no gunplay.
No one messes up one of my boys and get away with it. We're gonna ride you out, Sean. We're gonna rough you up and ride you out. And even if you want to leave, we'll make it so that you won't be able to leave.
You seem to have it all planned, don't you?
Hold him.
Joe, this is my man.
What was more my side?
Get your family out of here.
This is Sean's fight. If any one of you want to jump in, I'll jump in. Do you understand? Do you understand? Maggie, get into the truck. What's going to happen here isn't for a woman's eyes.
No, Bob. He's one of us. I want to be here.
Calculate the damages and put it on my bill.
No, Joe. Fletcher must pay. Listen, Strachan. We, the townspeople, will hold a election and cover this. We are ashamed of just sitting around while your guy fights.
Thank you, Nicky. But it's not your fight. If I didn't jump in, the odds would have been against us. We won't get Fletcher paid. Sean and I will.
When we got back to the house, that bond was even stronger. Although Grandpa and Sean were hurt badly.
You were wonderful when you pulled that guy off Sean tonight.
Yeah, I had to jump in. Don't be scared, love. Everything's gonna be okay.
Never stop.
The miners were just on the other side of the hill. We could hear them all the time.
Bobby?
Although it has been months since the last fight, everybody knew something was coming. And then it did.
So Fletcher's back in town. And he has with him a hired killer. Jaco said the man's name is Stark Wilson. And apparently he's very dangerous.
When did he tell you this?
Last night.
Don't be so worried. We did warn them.
You don't know this man the way I do. Shit, man. You're wasting time.
Ernie Wright was our closest neighbor. His farm was closest to town.
Nothing we can do for him.
Fletcher moved on his land first, and Ernie thought he could take it up with Fletcher himself.
Only make the mistake to try and draw the killer.
His death stirred at the hearts of the community. He was also Grandpa Joe's best friend.
I'm not a coward. But what can a few of us do against Fletcher and Olsen?
We'll just have to stand our ground.
We'll bury Ernie in the morning.
I apologize for disturbing the peace so soon after Wright's death. It was an unfortunate event, but one of self-defense. You should have given all his weapons and stealth. It was a mistake.
What can I do for you, Fletcher? Why did you come here? You're not welcome.
My mining contract says I need all the land in this valley. That includes this farm.
What about the other farmers?
They might have to say no.
Where's Sean?
Sean is on his way, and he has a gun.
I've never known a family like this in all my life. I have some business to finish in town. Feed this young man well. And take care of yourself.
Now, Sean. That one, dude. You suggesting to do this for me makes you one of the finest men I've ever met in my life. I'm not a coward, but this is my battle.
Take it easy, John. I am making it my business.
No.
There is no man that exists that tells Sean what to do. He'll be out for a while. We'll come back feeling groggy, but he'll be fine. Tell Joe it's nothing shameful for a man to get knocked out by Sean.
And there I was, stuck in the middle of all of this. I knew I had to follow him. I don't know how, but I made it to town before Sean did.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see how it all plays out.
There are deeds done by men that haunt the present, and if left unchallenged, will enslave the future, those yet to be born. What's left of the fallen are the voices within us, and when they stir, we must hold the line. Your duties to the living, to keep sacred what belongs to the dead. Look at it, Bobby, and hold it in your mind like this. This is a lovely land, a good place for a man to grow up in.
was spectacular. It was as if Sean could walk through bullets. After the first wave, Sean got back into his vehicle and proceeded towards the second barricade, where Morgan and the rest of the miners was waiting. Sean moved through their ranks rapidly, then proceeded forward. And finally, the men surrounding Morgan gave up their arms and fled.
You're alone now, Morgan.
Sean, I'm going to kill you. Ah!
Then things sort of went wrong. I went into the saloon first.
Clearly his father's stupidity runs in the family. Kill him!
Where is Fletcher? I don't know, he was here earlier.
I have a few things to say to Fletcher, but that can wait. And seeing as you are a pushing man, I'm sure I can accommodate you first.
Listen, son. I'm not here for you. Even if you are Strachan's men, I want Strachan.
What you want and what you will get are two different things, Wilson. Your killing days are done.
This is my valley!
I expect that finishes it.
I will move on. None of you will follow.
When Sean came out of the bar and got into his car, I knew that he was going to leave, and he was going to leave forever. I had to speak to him one last time. I had to ask him who Sterk was and why he came to Vlieëkraal. Why did he come to our town?
Bobby boy. Sterk was a soldier in the war. I was his commander. After the war, we went our separate ways. But he broke the code, and I've been following his path of destruction ever since. Bobby. A man is what he is. You cannot change that. I tried, and I did not succeed. But I reckon it was in the pipeline. The day I drove into Vlieëkraal and I saw an innocent man, a boy, by the railings of the gate, and standing behind him a real man. That man who supported me and gave me the chance I've never had.
But Sean, you can still stay with us.
A man cannot change what happened tonight. A murder was committed. Right or wrong, that person will be branded a murderer. The future of Vlieëkraal now lies in your hands. Boy, take this medallion. It'll give you strength in your time of need.
No one knows where Sean went or what happened to him. We never heard of him again. Our town returned to normal, although the miners didn't leave, nor did us farmers. But from there on, we got along. Grandpa Joe died a few years later. He left the farm to me, and I still live on it today.